This is K5WRW activating the Skywarn net control as WX5AMA. This is a directed net with WX5AMA as net control. This net will remain active until National Weather Service Amarillo feels the need for the net is no longer required. The net will begin operations communications code green. This means that if any net is normal, this means that the net is in normal operation mode of operation. Spotter units operational. Contact net control at this time.
5TTJ. I'm in Pampa, Texas.
5TTJ, are you going to be mobile or stationary?
Be mobile.
And by WX5AMA.
WX5AMA and 5LUL.
Stand by, KF5TTJ. If you can, please go north of Pampa on Highway 70, probably close to the Canadian River.
KF5TTJ, on the way.
Yes, sir. LUL, where's your location?
Northeast Amarillo, Whit. This is Brad here. Just want to let you know Chris had called me a while ago, and I'll be out later this afternoon at the Weather Service to help you.
Looks like an evil plan, WX5AMA.
AMA, this is KC5LP, Kilo Bravo 5, Lima Papa Mike, Troy, in Spearman, and I'm stationary.
On the log, you're stationary. Looks like you're getting a little bit of activity right up there. Right now, the current area of interest is western Gray County, eastern Hutchinson County, about probably close to the Canadian River crossing. 65AMA, net control for Amarillo National Weather Service. Any of the spotters wanted to net at this time, please do so. Be advised, a severe thunderstorm warning is being issued for Potter and Randall County until 3 o'clock. WX5AMA.
5AMA, KC5BPA.
BPA, WX5AMA, what is your location?
Pantex plant, fixing to pull out of the gate. Where you want to send me, KC5BPA.
You can try to go north of Skellytown.
North of Skellytown, KC5BPA.
Nickel size hail out here by Buffalo Stadium, W5CH.
Buffalo Stadium, WX5AMA.
5AMA, KC5BPA.
You go ahead.
FYI, the largest hail I saw up at Pantex was about 1 inch. And that was probably, almost 20, 30 minutes ago.
Roger, WX5AMA.
ONK at Bell and McCormick for the last 10 minutes about dimes and nickel hail. KC5OMK.
OMK, WX5AMA, I got dimes and nickels at McCormick and I-27.
So I'm at Bell and McCormick.
WX5AMA. BPA to WX5AMA.
WX5AMA, KC5BPA.
Public reports of with Bell being wall cloud north of Panhandle. Can you see anything out there?
No, it's a lowering. I wouldn't. It might be a developing wall cloud. It's a lowering is what I would call it. It's not rotating or anything, but it's there.
It's a lot. WX5AMA. As be advised, we're going to go ahead and go up to condition yellow. Condition yellow. Just report anything of hail 1 size inch are bigger, or winds at 58 miles per hour or higher, or anything else more severe than that. WX5 AMA.
AMA, KC5 BPA.
Okay, go ahead.
This lowering is really disorganized. It's pretty scuddy in appearance. I'm due south of it right now, just west of Panhandle. Just real scuddy, and so we'll keep watching it, but it's really doesn't look like it's anything of any significance at this time. KC5 BPA.
Okay, KC5 BPA, go ahead and keep an eye on that one and report if anything else bigger happens.
No, KC5 BPA.
WX5 AMA net control for the Amarillo National Weather Service Skywarn net. We have been activated for severe weather conditions in this region. Operation in communications conditions yellow. WX5 AMA.
DJ to KF5 AMA.
Jay, go ahead.
Here at the river, I'm just south of the river. It looks pretty clear here. Lots of scud clouds to the west of me, and that's it.
WX5 AMA. Jay, if you can, go ahead and get to a high spot out there. Keep an eye on that storm to your west. WX5 AMA.
5 AMA, this is KE5 FFD.
5 SMB, I guess. This is WX5 AMA.
Was KE5 SFD, Sierra Foxtrot Delta. Just wanted to report marble-sized hail at Amarillo College.
Specify that size in coins, please.
Dime to nickel.
WX5 AMA. Transmission was garbled. Please repeat. WX5 AMA.
DJ, can you copy?
DJ, but go ahead with your traffic.
Building ledge cloud, shelf cloud here coming east, northeast. And it looks like it's rain involved. I don't see any circulation at all. There's a few little things hanging down here and there. That's about it.
All right, what was your location again?
The Canadian River.
WX5 AMA, KC5 HQI.
Go ahead.
Northbound out of Tulia. I just wanted to see if the wayside repeater was up.
Sounds good. The only repeaters I know we're still having issues with is Dumas. The power at PA is out on that one. And also got some reports of the Canadian repeater is being low on output. Everything else here is good to go.
Okay, I'll be listening. KC5 HQI mobile.
AMA.
5 AMA and 5 OUL.
Go ahead, Brad, LUL.
Quit now getting dime to nickel size hail in northeast Amarillo, northeast 24th and Grand.
Roger, the Big 5 AMA.
J2, W5 AMA.
Jay, go ahead.
Directly west from Highway 70. I'm about 10 miles south of the river now. I see a shelf cloud just right about.
Under a shelf cloud about, what do you say, a couple of miles south of the river?
South of the river myself, but I'm looking directly west. And the cloud looks like it's about 5 or 6, 8 miles west of me.
The one that already has the tornado warning on it, and just keep your eyes on it, the WX5 AMA. advised the new thunderstorm warning going up for Potter County until 4 o'clock. Main concern is hail, golf ball size. WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KE5ZRT.
Go ahead.
Change location. We're northbound on 207 at I-40.
WX5 AMA.
KE5ZRT.
KC5 BPA. Just to give you an update, that lowering is really about half what it was before. It's pulled back up in the clouds a good bit. There's a little bump on the bottom of the storm, but that's about it at this point in time. KC5 BPA.
Good as WX5 AMA. And we're getting hail here at the Weather Service. ZRT, WX5 AMA.
KE5ZRT, go ahead.
Personal note, do you find it kind of ironic that I'm here at the Weather Service just trying to avoid hail, and we're getting golf ball hail here right now, and you're out in the field and probably getting nothing?
You're doing it fine.
Very loud inside the building. I can barely hear you.
Roger. KE5ZRT. Appreciate you.
WX5 AMA getting a few dents on the head.
Yeah, I'm going to stop about halfway between White Deer and Skellytown. I'm just northeast of this little lowering to my west-southwest, and I'll keep a good eye on it and move north as it gets closer. KC5 BPA.
Sounds good. WX5 AMA.
TTJ.
Hey, go ahead.
This one headed more towards me now, towards the south of towards the Canadian River and High.
The warning on that one has been allowed to expire. It is now just a severe thunderstorm warning. And the only thing we have behind that one is a storm currently west of White Deer by Skellytown moving northeast. So if you want to, you can just stay there or go at your free will.
TTJ, I'm on the side listening.
Just be advised, the new severe thunderstorm warning is about to be issued for Potter and Randall until 4 o'clock. Main concern is golf ball size hail. WX5 AMA. BPA AMA, are you still north of White Deer?
Well, and that lowering is essentially gone.
KE5ZRT, WX5 AMA.
KE5ZRT, go ahead.
Chris, if you don't mind, cover the net control for it and do a breathing treatment.
This is KE5ZRT Mobile, assuming net control for WX5 AMA. I'm currently located at Panhandle. WX5 AMA.
AMA, KC5 BPA.
KPA, this is WX5 AMA, go ahead.
Do you see that possible developing lowering? It's probably 20, 25 miles southwest of me, but it's probably just west of you there, near Panhandle.
I've got a lowering to my southwest, looks like back towards Amarillo, and then I've got one just north of Panhandle also. Go ahead.
Well, I can't see the one probably due north because I've got rain there, but I'm looking at this one just formed. Maybe the one you're talking about between you and Amarillo there. Just popped out of nowhere, basically, so we'll keep an eye on KC5 BPA.
Roger, thank you for the report. WX5 AMA.
5ZRT, WX5AMA. I'm back on the radio.
Roger. KE50T mobile.
5 BPA, WX5AMA.
WX5AMA, KC5BPA.
Close are you to Skellytown?
I guess I'm about 5 miles.
The next cell of interest is to your west, and it looks like it's going to cross 152 between Skellytown and Borger. Just keep an eye on that one.
I don't really see anything at the moment except a lot of rain out there. Now, there's been some lowerings and whatnot about southwest of me, probably 25 miles west of Panhandle, or southwest of Panhandle maybe, but I think I'll go on up to Skellytown and we'll just kind of hang out there. Keep me advised, if you would, please, sir.
WX5AMA.
KC5BPA. WX5AMA, KC5BPA.
BPA.
I'm in Skellytown. I'm heading west a mile or two, and yeah, I now see this big lowering that Chris was talking about earlier. Looks like due southwest of my location, looks like 20 miles or so. Very, very prominent.
So keep an eye on it and report anything significant. WX5AMA.
QSL, KC5BPA.
WX5AMA, KE50T.
In my mind, go ahead, Chris.
I'm underneath it. It appears to be a shelf cloud. No signs of rotation. KE50T.
WX5AMA. 5ZRW. What was that location again? Head east on I-40 or 287 towards Washburn. We got a cell in southeast Roberts County heading that way. Roger, Roger. Thanks a lot. WX5AMA. 5TTJ, WX5AMA.
5ZRT.
ZRT.
There does appear to be some rotation and organization in this lowering to the east of Panhandle. Go ahead.
Keep an eye on it along with BPA, and I'll relay the information. WX5AMA.
Roger. I just posted a photo on the Park Aries Facebook page for you to take a look at. KE5ZRT.
KF5TTJ, WX5AMA. I didn't hear back from you earlier. It's the Highway 70. If not right on top of it, you may want to proceed east if possible. And Elkhorn, WX5AMA.
AMA, ZRT.
ZRT.
That lowering appears to be headed south across Highway 60. About 2 miles to the west of Panhandle, and it seems to be organizing, and at one point we did have a funnel that has dissipated. Go ahead.
Keep an eye on it. WX5AMA.
KE5ZRT.
5AMA, do we have any spotters around the Umbarger area? Like with southwest of Amarillo, we do have a cell developing out there around Umbarger. If anybody's listening and would like to join the net and proceed that way, please advise. WX5AMA.
AMA, KC5BPA.
PA, go ahead.
Be in general agreement with Chris. This storm is no longer coming towards me. It looks like it's almost moving due east in there. That lowering is no longer approaching me at all. It's kind of almost paralleling me.
That one, I'll talk to Chrissy in a second and see if we need to send you Sarkeepy on that one. Stand by, WX5 AMA.
QSL.
P5 BPA, WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KC5 BPA.
Talk to Chrissy, and the next cell heading your way is just right now northwest of Panhandle. It is heading your way, and she'd like for you to hang around the Skellytown area and keep an eye as it approaches you.
We'll do. I'm about 2 miles west on 152 at the moment. Got a pretty good north wind out of the outflow out of that cell to the north of us. So right now just no rain and north wind, cool north winds. Probably about 25 miles an hour. KC5 BPA, be watching.
WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KE5 ZRT. You have a rotating wall at I-40 and Highway 270.
Rotating wall at I-40 and what was that?
270.
WX5 AMA.
Correction. Highway 207 and I-40 rotating wall. WX5 AMA, KE5 ZRT.
ZRT.
Tornado, I-40, Highway 207.
Information, WX5 AMA.
Yeah, is that out of the west end of that wall cloud?
Do you have a picture or anything you can send up here?
WX5 AMA, this is KF5TCY. He is currently getting one for you.
Appreciate it. WX5. Have him just text it to me on my phone. It's a lot faster than pulling up the website on my phone. WX5 AMA.
Copy, KF5TCY.
WX5 AMA, KE5 ZRT.
ZRT.
I have a large rotating debris field with no apparent funnel. I'm probably too close. It's just about a half a mile south and west of the intersection at 207 I-40.
Got it on video up here on one of the spotters. Probably going to issue on it in the next couple of minutes.
BPA, he's probably too close. I can see the funnel from up here even. I don't see the debris, but you can see the funnel from up here. KC5 BPA.
Roger, I see it. KE5 ZRT.
Advise, they're going to do a tornado warning on that one until 4:30. WX5 AMA. PA and ZRT, move around as you need to avoid the dangerous part of the storm, and just report back. We are going to go to condition red. WX5 AMA, we are going to condition red.
That thing is 25 miles south of me. I'm not in any danger at the moment where I'm at. Chris can move around. There's not much to report on up here, so I'll be quiet for a good while. KC5 BPA.
Looks like it's going to cross between Conway and Panhandle, and I didn't know if you were south of Panhandle. Oh, that's right, you're in Skellytown. My bad. If you want to, just move as needed.
This system that Chrissy said was coming up here, I've got a roll cloud to the west of me, but that's about it. So I'll give it a few minutes and then decide what I'll do then. KC5 BPA.
Stand by. ZRT, give me an update on the tornado on I-40 in Conway.
Seems to be dissipating right now.
WX5 AMA.
We've got another lowering forming just to the southwest, approximately 3 miles. KE5 ZRT.
AMA.
BPA.
Chris, you want to keep your eye on is just north of Panhandle right now, and it's slowly moving your way.
Yes, hell. Well, I've got a bunch of low clouds, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 feet off the deck coming out of the north, outflow from those storms to the north of me. So it's pretty overcast here, but with any luck, they'll clear here before too long. So KC5 BPA.
Thanks a lot. ZRT, any update?
I have nothing on the ground at my location at this time. KE5 ZRT.
Roger. WX5 AMA. WX5 AMA net control for our National Weather Service Amarillo Skywarn. Be advised, we're going to go down to condition yellow. WX5 AMA.
FSRV, checking to the net, currently Kingsmill heading southbound on Farm Road 2300.
It's like the last part of that transmission's about County Road something. Please repeat it.
Excuse the accent. Victor Kilo 2, Foxtrot, Sierra Romeo Victor. Daniel from Australia, heading southbound from Kingsmill on Farm Road 2300. We'll advise light-threatening criteria only.
WX5 AMA. KC5 BPA, WX5 AMA.
5 BPA.
Up there around Skellytown.
Bam.
Cell's probably about 10, 15 miles to your west, southwest, and they want to keep you on that one.
Are they sure it's going northeast? Because, boy, it looks like everything I've looked at is going east. But cause we've had a rain squall come over. It's nothing severe, but I've had patches of blue sky out to my west. But we'll see here. KC5 BPA.
It looks like it's to your west, but I don't know if this is delayed or not. Just use your best judgment and go as needed. WX5 AMA.
Rain up to the, looks like northwest of me, because the road runs due northwest, and then there's rain due southwest and south of me, obviously. Due west of me, I've almost got blue sky peeking in through some of the patches.
I can see that clear area that you're seeing through that's due west of you. This one, like I said, it's just across the highway between Panhandle and Borger and heading up that way.
They'll be watching for it. KC5 BPA.
Gee, Chris, where are you at?
AMA, KF5 TCY. We're at I-40 and 2880.
The activity may be north of you. 280, is that in Conway, or is that in Groom?
Good question. Stand by. Did you copy?
Nod, go ahead.
Southeast of Panhandle and northeast of Quad at I-40.
As you get a chance, you may want to move east. Looks like probably south of White Deer, Kingsmill Room, probably up closer to 60.
Here's KF5 TCY.
This is KF5 VZR, over.
Go ahead.
VZR monitoring handy-talkie out of the Pampa Airport.
We got close to you guys, is still way over southwest of Skellytown, and the line going down to White Deer, so it may be an hour or two before something gets close to the airport out there, Pampa.
What's your phone number? I got some pictures I want to send to you. There's some stuff just due west of us, about 8 miles or so.
Hey, to AMA, if you can, I got an email address you can email them to. Let me know when you're ready to receive.
5EZR, go ahead.
The email to KRISSY.HURLEY at NOAA.gov.
EZR, thanks. EPA.
They're in Skellytown because radar's showing a storm that's pretty much due south of you, between you and White Deer.
Well, I actually moved off to the east a couple of miles. I'm at the intersection of 152 and 2386.
You read my mind. Keep an eye on that one, and report is needed. WX5AMA.
Is it moving is it moving east or northeast? I mean, I'm wondering if I may head south on 2386 or a little bit, if need be, but what's the movement of the storm on the radar?
Frames, it looked like it's kind of jogging to the east a little bit, going more from a northeast to more east.
Still, I think I'm going to pull south on 2386, see what I see. I'm pretty much in the rain area right up here.
Sounds good. WX5AMA.
Hit all the way down to 60, but I'll let you know. KC5BPA.
So WX5AMA net control for Amarillo National Weather Service Skywarn net. We haven't done in a while, but any stations out there has not checked in, please do so now. WX5AMA.
WX5AMA, KC5BPA.
BPA.
Went to the intersection of Highway 60 and 2386. Just came through a very heavy rain shaft and pea-sized hail. You want me to head east on 60 up to Pampa and then down to the south or southeast towards La Forge? I'm in the rain right now.
Go ahead and proceed to Pampa and hold up there, and we'll see where these things go after that. Looks like it's most of the action is going to be between Pampa and Groom on highway stuff north of that is kind of fading out, but it could change in a heartbeat, so just hang at Pampa if you don't mind. WX5AMA.
BPA, roger.
PJAMA.
PTJ.
It just pretty much went through White Deer. It's almost on your front door, and it may have a little bit of a hell in it. I just want to know if you need to move, or if you want to stay, or whatever you want to do.
Heading south from Highway 60 on 2300, Highway 2300. I'm near Celanese.
Halfway through, halfway down to Groom, you may want to hold up and check in there. We got some cells that may be crossing that area in the next 30 minutes to an hour. AMA. ZRT.
AMA, this is TCY for ZRT.
Thank you guys, seeing where you're at.
Lots of rotation underneath the shelf cloud.
What's your location?
We're headed east on I-40 from 294.
WX5AMA.
TCY.
AMA, KC5BPA.
BPA.
Chris, as I make my way east here on 60, we got very heavy rain, pea-sized hail, but most importantly, I've got north winds. I'm guessing 50 to maybe 60 when it gusts miles an hour. 50 to 60 winds out of the north.
5AMA.
KF5TTJ.
Go ahead.
lowered shelf cloud here just at the, you know, where Highway 2300 is in south of Celanese. It just crossed it. Light rain.
Report, AMA, WX5 AMA.
BPA, I'm at Kingsmill, and the rain's let up and the winds are down to about 30 to 40.
Kingsmill, rain let up, winds 30 to 40, WX5 AMA.
For a while there, we were blowing debris across the road pretty bad.
Flying cows, be sure not to hit them, WX5 AMA.
AMA, this is KF5EZR.
We'll go ahead.
5EZR out here at the Tampa Airport. Just on the southwest side of this storm that just passed over, it's a little bit of vertical or horizontal rotation in there, and maybe a little bit of vertical.
65 AMA. Getting lots of reports from the public.
AMA, BPA.
PA.
Beaver tail we just came under. Because it's inflow into the storm from the north, you know, into the coordinated storm, but it looks like a big old long beaver tail to me. But yeah, there's a lot of turbulence up in the sky there. Like you said, the rotation is about a horizontal axis. But you know what a beaver tail looks like? That's what it looks like.
So keep an eye on the beaver tail, the Big 5 AMA. AMA, are you guys still down there on I-40?
KE5ZRT, were you calling me?
Checking to see if you guys are still down there on I-40.
Roger, I'm 2 miles west of Groom. I'm going to proceed into Groom and head north on 70, over.
You read my mind, the Big 5 AMA.
South of 70, once I get up here to Tampa, I'm not too far from it, maybe 3 or 4 miles, 4 or 5 miles, but I'm going to head south on 70, KC5 BPA.
Read my mind, the Big 5 AMA.
KE5ZRT.
2FSRV, just for information, just on the leading edge of the storm, there's a bit of a ground swell. It is outflow based, so it's reported as gustnado only.
Time, I had a bunch of noise behind me, I couldn't hear you.
Hey, 2FSRV, about 2.5 to 3 miles north of Groom, just there was a ground swell that looked like it was tornado activity. Negative on any tornado activity. It was just gustnado with associated dust swell.
Appreciate it, the Big 5 AMA. Advised new severe thunderstorm warning going out for Gray County and Roberts County until 5:45 and covering and Roberts, the Big 5 AMA. 5ZRT, the Big 5 AMA.
KE5ZRT, go ahead.
Reports of a wall cloud at I-40 on by Grimm. Can you confirm?
Roger, it's all pretty high based right now, though.
5 AMA.
BPA, that's real scuddy looking. Real scuddy looking. I don't think I'd call that a wall cloud.
Need for verification.
No scud cloud?
Looks real scuddy looking from here. I think I'm looking at the same thing that you're reporting, and I mean, I don't know. It's real scuddy looking from here. I do not really see any rotation, although I admit I'm a little ways north of it still.
North side's kind of hard to tell. And ZRT, do you see scud or rotating wall cloud?
I see a high high-based shelf cloud, heavy rain shaft, and lots of kick-up from outflow. Over.
Relay the information to VX5 AMA. AMA calling the station at the Pampa Airport. Sorry, I forgot your call sign. Anyway, be advised, you got a pretty good hail core heading your way. ETA anywhere 5 to 10 minutes. WX5 AMA.
5VZR, copy.
WX5 AMA, KC5, BPA.
BPA.
I'm head east on 749, head up to La Forge here. That was not me trying to reach you, by the way, but I'm now eastbound on 749.
Yeah, the storm's just now hitting Pampa and hitting Highway 70 south. Got a pretty good cell that is southeast of White Deer, southwest of Kings Mill, probably about 5-6 miles. Those are the areas of interest right now.
Plus, by the way, I got down here close enough. I agree completely with Chris. That's a shelf cloud. What's left of it? There's not much left now, but it was shelf.
5 AMA.
W5 AMA.
Ed?
Through a cell of south of 2300, south of Pampa, southwest of Pampa, about quarter-sized hail.
Quarter-size hail southwest of Pampa. WX5 AMA.
AMA, this is KF5EZR.
ZR?
Hail shafts just starting to come over the top of us. Right now, pea-sized hail.
Size over Pampa Airport. WX5 AMA.
KF5EZR.
WX5 AMA.
5 AMA, this is KF5VCR. That hail's getting probably about nickel to quarter size now.
Quarter size, nickel to quarter size hail. WX5 AMA.
It's nothing for report.
Go ahead, WX5 AMA.
At 4 to 5 miles north of Jericho, or more to the northwest, we've got some ground circulation associated with that possible tornadic activity. Very weak at this time.
Information, WX5 AMA. Be advised, the tornado warning has just been issued for Gray County, southern Gray County, right north of Jericho, and includes Jericho, west of Groom, and standby. And McLean is also included in that tornado warning, the WX5 AMA. CRT, WX5 AMA.
KE5 CRT, go ahead.
Station.
I believe same as the last station that called in. I'm just north of I-40, just north of Jericho.
What do you see up there? Can you confirm the tornado?
Everything got rain wrapped pretty quickly. We did have a brief spin up, some debris on the ground, looked like a column that extended, possible, but very weak. Go ahead.
WX5 AMA.
Make KC5 BPA.
BPA, go ahead.
Forge, I'm trying to decide. I'm still a little way south of this cell. Whether or not it's advantageous to try to head back to Pampa on 273 or try to head north out of the Fours or on 1474. If you know what I mean. There's a little road off to the east here, and then I can head north on 1474, under market 1474, back up to 152 east of Pampa. I don't have access to radar right now, so I'm going to let you guys advise me.
BPA, WX5AMA.
BPA.
Take a run of the little boys' room a second ago, and Brad was taking over. What did you say earlier?
Fours, but it looks like I'm still too far south of this storm. Would it be better to head back up towards Pampa on 273 or try to head north on 1474 to Highway 152 due east of Pampa?
VK 2FSV for report. Yes, National Weather Service, could you put a confirmation as a tornado report? 2.5 to 3 minutes ago, I just drove through the internal circulation, fleeing to the south. It formed very, very quickly.
They got it on video up here. They got streaming from storm chasers. And, yeah, it is confirmed to X5AMA. BPA, looks like the cell is getting ready to go right across the 152 and Highway 60 split and go east northeast. You might have to go through a core to get to that one. Right now, the big one is down by Jericho on I-40. I'll leave it up to you.
I can head up 1474, or I can head down towards 273, down towards McLean. Your call. I'll do what you guys want to do.
I'm talking to Chrissy.
She's the boss.
2FSV for another update as well. If you can report that tornado as rain-wrapped as well.
Tornado I-40 on Jericho, WX5AMA.
BPA.
They want you to go north and keep an eye on that cell up there, starting to split off, showing some loose rotation. It's pretty much a couple of miles west of Hoover right now, so get on 60 and stay on that one if you don't mind.
KC5 BPA.
AMA. 5ZRT and VK2, if you guys don't mind, stay down there on I-40. The storm's moving east, a couple of miles north of I-40. Keep an eye on this one and report as needed. The VX5AMA.
Roger. I'm I-40 eastbound, halfway to McLean from Groom, KE5ZRT.
KF5 TTJ.
TTJ.
Any further in this area?
So, south of Celanese.
Come in on Highway 60 to west side of Pampa.
We got the two of them we're looking at now. One of them's way down by I-40 by Jericho, and we got BB up on another one on Highway 60. It looks like it's going past the Miami-Wheeler split. Either one of those or call it a night. It's up to you.
Call it a night. I got to go do a walk to Emmaus thing, so I'll be off the air if you don't mind.
Good to me. Appreciate the help. Have a good one out there, and talk to you next time. WX5AMA.
DJ clear.
KAMA. Guys, they just issued a tornado warning for your area, right by the 60-152 split.
I'm northbound 1474, getting there as quick as I can. KC5 BPA, and CRT is going to have some company. Piv is heading south, so y'all can have him. Anyway, still northbound, KC5 BPA. Be watching.
Be safe and report as needed. Woohoo! WX5AMA. CRT, WX5AMA.
5ZRT, go ahead.
For any updates?
I have a persistent wall with some signs of rotation, occasional funnels. Go ahead.
Yeah, that storm storm that you're on and BPA's on are the only two that are worth the concern. Anyway, keep an eye out. Report is needed. WX5 AMA.
Roger, KE5ZRT, clear from the rest stop between I-40, on I-40 between Memphis and Groom. KE5ZRT.
AMA, KC5BPA.
BPA.
Rotation was?
Tampa, east of Hoover. Getting close to Highway 60. And then crosses into Roberts County.
1474 and 152. I'm trying to decide if I think it'd be better for me to head east over to Laketon and then up 748 to intercept it. I think if I try to head back to 60, I'm going to get behind it.
If there's anything between where you're at and Laketon that still goes north, you may take that too because it's already past the 60-52 split. So, yeah, I concur. Anyway, goes as needed. The WX5 AMA.
BPA clear.
With Lovey for a non-urgent question, please.
You do.
I'm heading towards the Allen Reed area on I-40, tracking the cell. Still appears to be sort of HP rain-wrapped. Do we have another Sky 1 frequency for handover, or does the 444 repeater take me all the way for some distance?
Another one out there. It's VHF, and it's the Miami repeater. And I do not have that frequency off the top of my head. Stand by, I'll get it for you.
I'll be standing by to receive on multiple radios.
Frequency is 145.110, 145.110, PL tone of 88.5. There's also another one up there, the Pampa repeater, and that's a little bit stronger. That one is 444.400, 444.400. That also has a PL of 88.5. Either one of those should cover you in that area. And if by some chance you get closer to Canadian, I'll give you that one if needed. We had a little bit of problems with that one last time I heard.
145.110 got active, and PL 88.5. That's running as well. I won't take Canadian at this time. We'll just see what happens, but thank you for the frequency.
WX5 AMA. The new tornado warning is going up for southeast Hemphill County. Southeast Hemphill County tornado warning going up. WX5 AMA. Be advised, fire department reporting tornado county. WX5 AMA.
BPA. Good. Northbound 748.
Northbound 748 is 5-10 miles east of Hoover, right about up there. WX5 AMA.
Rain out there's a ton of rain in that thing in that area.
BPA, WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KC5 BPA.
Like the storms crossing Highway 60, halfway between the 152 and 60 split in Miami. And if you go all the way to Miami, you may get north by the repeater if you get a chance.
Stop around 13. There's a little farmer market that heads off to the east, like 13 or 16. In fact, I'm right here right now. 1268. I'm going to hang around here because it's due west of me. We've had a couple of funnels. I don't see anything on the ground right now, but I just think I saw a funnel about 5 minutes ago, but it's lifted back up. So we're going to be hanging here, KC5 BPA.
WX5 AMA, I want to step away from the radio for a second. We've got to go for a breathing treatment. Brad's going to be net control for a few seconds. WX5 AMA.
KC5 BPA.
BPA, AMA.
I'm still on 748, a couple of miles south of, whatever little farm to market road I mentioned. direction that heads off to the east. The rotation is due west. It's pretty broad. We don't really have a well-defined lowering or wall cloud per se, but unless this thing is about 2 miles in diameter, but there's broad rotation at the moment due west of me, about a couple of miles. This thing is, starting or maybe 5 miles west of me, starting to approach the 748 at the moment, due west of this location.
Thank you.
Just be advised, they're extending the tornado in Gray County over into Wheeler County, just south of LaForce, just north of McLean, over to Kellerville. And they'll be extending the tornado warning for Roberts County over to Hemphill County as southeast Roberts County, southwest Hemphill County. Right over in your area, BPA. WX5 AMA. 5ZRT, WX5 AMA.
5ZRT, go ahead.
You still on I-40?
Roger, I'm at the 2 big rest stops on I-40. Out of McLean.
Get a chance over McLean, and somewhere between McLean and Shamrock, if you can, head north. The storm's going to cross between McLean and LaForce, it looks like, and kind of watching that area over in the, and also over in the western, southwestern part of Wheeler County. Noting or hitting your brain how good the repeaters are working out there. WX5 AMA.
Hey, BPA.
BPA.
Well, funnels drop out of this thing as it's approaching 748. We're getting into the rain right now, and I'm heading back south of Laketon to head further east on 152. Because otherwise, to head north is to get into very, very heavy rain, and I'd rather not do that and lose sight of this thing, but there's still broad rotation in this thing as it's slowly moving off the east.
And say southeast of that one, they're going to extend the tornado warning over into Hemphill County on that one, and report is needed. WX5 AMA. VK2 FXR, WX5 AMA.
K2F SRV. Go ahead.
What is your location?
Half a mile north of McLean.
Path of one of the storms of interest. Stand by there and report is needed. WX5 AMA.
To be understood.
C5 BPA, WX5 AMA.
BPA, go ahead.
Where you at? What's your location?
I'm eastbound on 152 over to Mobidi. Now we're going to head north on 48. BPA, did you copy that?
Got that. I was getting distracted. Go ahead and repeat.
I'm eastbound on 152 towards Mobidi. Then I'm going to head north on 48 out of Mobidi.
You're right in front of it. I got a report up here of a ham radio operator reporting a funnel cloud in your area. I just wondered if you did it or if anybody else, or if somebody was just listening to the net and called up here. Anyway, the WX5 AMA.
Could have been me, because there was a funnel, but it's kind of rain wrapped. It never touched the ground, but it was pretty much going to come right over me, so it was time to get further to the east.
Confirmed, WX5 AMA. ZRT, WX5 AMA.
E5 ZRT mobile from McLean, go ahead.
Just wanted to know where you're at out there. The storm to the west of you is probably going to cross north of McLean. You may want to go north a little bit if you want to, or continue east. It's your call. WX5 AMA.
Roger. We're going to head north on 273, KE5 ZRT.
AMA.
Quick survey for a non-urgent question to NWS. Note of another cell firing up just south or on top of Jericho. What's the NWS's opinion on that new cell, if there's any concern, and do you have spotters in that area?
And by, I'll let you know. WX5 AMA. 2 SRB, WX5 AMA.
Yes, go ahead.
Your current location?
North of McLean.
Yeah, go ahead and hang there if you can. We got ZRT also in your area, and those are the ZRT and BPA are on.
WX5 AMA, KC5 BPA.
Okay, go ahead.
The Miami VHF machine, northbound on 48 now, just checking. Make sure I'm making a repeater.
I'm good. WX5 AMA. KC5 BPA, WX5 AMA.
BPA, go ahead.
Yeah, that storm that was approaching Miami is kind of falling apart. The only other one in that area is way over in southeast Hemphill County. The one that you really want to keep an eye on, I got Chris on right now, and SRV on, and it's between La Forest and McLean, heading east. If you want to, you can go back to Mobidi and hang there, or do whatever you want to do.
If I copy it correctly, the cell to my west is falling apart, you said. The cell down south is still hugging north of I-40 at the moment, correct?
Correct. The storm in Roberts County is falling apart. The big one right now is in Gray County, eastern Gray County.
I'll pull over and check some maps here right quick. KC5 BPA. I'm about 2 miles north of Mobidi.
WX5 AMA. 5 ZRT, WX5 AMA.
E5 ZRT, go ahead.
Located north of McLean.
Roger.
Storm's crossing the road between La Forest and McLean, right where it curves to the west, north of McLean, and look at some pretty big hail in that one. Just wanted to let you know. WX5 AMA.
Roger. That's just about where I am. KE5 ZRT.
WX5 AMA, net control for the Amarillo National Weather Service Skywarn net has been activated for severe weather spotters in the Texas Panhandle. Currently operating in communications condition. WX5 AMA.
AMA, KC5 BPA.
KC5 BPA, WX5 AMA, go ahead.
I'm now on 453 heading over to Kellerville. This is where it looks like the lowering is going to pass the closest to. So just be advised, that's where I'm headed.
Roger, roger. That's where we're seeing the main activity headed, somewhere between Mobidi and Kellerville.
KU5 ZRT, WX5 AMA.
KE5 ZRT, go ahead.
Are you still north of McLean?
Roger.
You see anything out there? Looks like they got one north of McLean, west of Kellerville.
I'll send you a photograph. It's inflow.
Survey report.
KC5 BPA.
BPA?
Where you at, Chris?
I'm about 3 or 4 miles north of McLean.
I'm at Kellerville. This thing just to the northwest of Kellerville has got some broad, I say broad, it's actually not that broad, but it does have low-level rotation in it. It's a nice little wall cloud that no funnels or anything, but it is rotating.
This is RV for a report from north of McLean.
6-2.
On top of the other gentleman's report, I definitely agree with the low-level rotation. I mean, it doesn't look like a funnel. It's not a wall cloud. It's not really attached well. I'm currently to the direct east of it. I had outflow from this location, and it's not connected to the main base. It's just an amazing-looking scud that looks like a wall cloud that wants to be a tornado. But the outflow from this area at the moment is quite significant.
They're trying to figure out up here if it's a scud bomb or inflow, but they're going to, and you guys keep your eyes on that one for any activity. The WX5 AMA.
It's actually located east of the main wall cloud area. It's like I said, it's lowering. It has wall cloud appearances, but it's got its own little rotation setup. I don't think this is a new meso that's trying to form or anything, but I'm going to sit here at Kellerville and watch it for a while and wait on this one to the west approaches. KC5 BPA.
I'm just as confused as you are. I wouldn't recommend a tornado report on this one at this time. I just had a nice about 20-knot outflow winds from this location, but I really need to be more south of the storm to get a proper determination. But I say we just all sit and watch for the moment, simply because it's well defined, but it's not well connected at this particular moment.
And I would not issue a warning on this just yet. Let's just sit there and watch this for a while, see what it does. KC5 BPA.
Yeah, they're kind of in agreement with you up here, but they're going to hear safe and sorry. Keep an eye on it and report back to WX5 AMA.
5 BPA.
WX5 AMA, KE5 ZRT.
AMA, go ahead.
We had a rapidly rotating funnel that dissipated.
Will relay to WX5 AMA. WX5 AMA, net control for Amarillo National Weather Service Skywarn Net. Activated for Cis Panhandle. Currently operating in communications condition red. Area of concern and interest is around Kellerville. WX5 AMA. CRT WX5 AMA.
KE5 ZRT, go ahead.
Requesting, what do you see out there right now, a little bit north of Kellerville?
It's really outflow dominant. It's crossed over the highway at this time. We're headed back south to I-40.
People between there and Wheeler, if possible. I think you can kind of head that way.
To NWS.
K2.
Back to McLean. I'll be heading eastbound on I-40 to Shamrock and heading back up north to Wheeler. Should be in position about 25 minutes or thereabouts.
That'll work. Don't get any speeding tickets.
And so maybe I underestimated the mileage.
No worries. BPA, where are you at up there?
Where it turns down south on 453. I'm going to head back to Wheeler via 2473, kind of the way I came. Right now, it's great inflow into it, no rotation, still lowering, but there's no rotation to it at all right now at the moment. But I'll head up to Wheeler via 2473 on the north side here.
Sounds good. Yeah, there are one spotters in between Wheeler and the current location. And we're concerned on this one. Keep an eye on it. Report is needed. The WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KE5 ZRT.
CRT-AMA, go ahead.
I'm going to concede this one to the 2 station. Didn't ever catch his call, but he's doing a fine job, and he's got a head start on me. I don't think I want to head any further to the east today. We're going to call ourselves out and head home, KE5 ZRT.
Just give you a heads up, Chrissy said they've got 100 knot winds gate to gate on Kellerville. I'm going to twist your arm, see if you can stay out there just a little bit longer if you don't mind, because they are really concerned on this one.
Roger. Eastbound KE5 ZRT.
Just information to other spotter. Thank you for continuing on. I'm also available on Simplex on 146550, just in case we have a total failure of the network. I doubt it. I'm also monitoring 145110 as well on a third radio.
Copied your frequencies, and I will try to monitor. I've only got the one radio. KE5 ZRT.
5AMA, all stations be advised that they are very concerned about this cell. The radar is indicating 100 knots gate to gate, and it is starting to turn to the right, head a little bit more east. Keep your eyes open and holler as needed. WX5AMA.
Hey, KC5 BPA, I'm about a mile out of Wheeler. I'm going to go find a place to turn around and park.
Sounds good. Area of concern is still northeast of Kellerville, west of Wheeler. Storm still tracking east, northeast at a low rate of speed. AMA. 5AMA, all units be advised they're going to extend to the east to include Wheeler. Still a radar indicated tornado is open. WX5AMA.
KC5 BPA.
BPA.
South of Wheeler on 83, a little ways. Find a good place to park at the moment. I'm in town right now.
That's good. WX5AMA.
65AMA, KC5 BPA.
PA.
I was just checking to see if my copy was still good. You guys are kind of scratchy, but I can still make you out, so I was just checking copy. KC5 BPA.
I'll scream louder. I'm just joking. WX5AMA.
Really on the south edge of Wheeler on 83. KC5 BPA.
Also be advised, sirens are sounded in Wheeler. So if the residents, all 2 of them, try to evacuate, stay out of the way. WX5AMA. Go to ZRT. Chris, are you still on there?
KF5TCY.
Is located.
We're at I-40 East and Farm Road 453, just past Kellerville.
Chrissy advised you guys can go ahead and check out of the net if you want to and head back home. We got BPA up there also, so we got enough eyes on this one if you guys want to bail out.
Do that. I'll check with Chris and we'll let you know. KF5TCY.
Sounds good. WX5AMA.
To AMA NWS. I'm losing you on the 444 repeater, and 145110 is coming in pretty scratchy. Is there another frequency around the Shamrock area I can use?
Let me check for you. That's kind of a sketchy area. The only ones that I know that area is probably the Miami repeater, which you're already on. You might be able to reach Canadian there. We've had some problems with that one. We may try it. That one is 443.750. 443.750. And try those. If it doesn't work, I'll see if I can find another one for you. WX5AMA.
3750. Do you have a PL time for that?
Yes, I do. Sorry about that. 88.5. And just to let you know, everything is on the Caprock Intertie. There's usually use of 88.5. WX5 AMA.
A 2FRV on 4450.
Be careful out there, WX5 AMA. BPA, what frequency, which repeater are you on up there?
Miami VHF, the Miami VHF machine.
Probably the strongest one we got out there, so just try to hang on to that one as much as you can. And if you guys got a range, just use the simplex to coordinate amongst each other. The WX5 AMA.
You're coming in much better now than you were earlier, much better, so I can hear you just fine. KC5 BPA. KC5 BPA.
BPA, go ahead.
Much better organized now. Just watching it. Rotation is kind of from this far away. It's probably 10, 15 miles to my west. Is not really apparent, but this thing is so much better organized than it was earlier. What are you guys showing on the radar?
Well, it's showing the Wheeler's the place to be, and it's just slow going right now. It's not going much anywhere.
Hard knots, gate to gate.
This is WX5 AMA net control for the Amarillo National Weather Service Skywarn net. It's been activated for activity in the eastern Texas Panhandle. Area of concern right now is between Wheeler and Kellerville, north of Shamrock. They're still concerned about this storm just southwest of Wheeler, northwest of Twitty. Hope I said that right. Appears that the storm may be recycling, so keep your eyes on that one and report is needed. WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KC5 BPA. How's copy?
BPA, you're coming in really good. BK2SRB, are you still out there?
2FV, I'm still watching something very strange. About 6 miles south of Wheeler.
Yeah, they're looking at the radar up here too, and they're also calling it as strange. Keep an eye on it. WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KC5 BPA.
BPA.
I tried going back to the Canadian machine, and it was worse than this one, so you're just kind of in and out at times, so we'll just play this one out as long as it'll go.
Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, last time I went up to my grandparents up in Fort Supply, I wasn't getting a very good 10 miles from it, so anyway, we'll put it in the book and check on it later. Just do the best you can with what we got. WX5 AMA.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this thing looks like it's like there's two mesos. The one I was looking at is on the north side of the main one, which is back to the southwest, maybe, 10 miles or so. It's completely wrapped in rain. You can't make out any detail on it, but this one to the north of it's not really, it's rotating, but it's real broad rotation, and the lowering is real scuddy looking. So I think the hail and the rain's fixing to hit there. I'm gonna head south on 83 to 1906, see if I can still hit the repeater from there. If I get to a point I just can't hit the repeater or lose it, then I'll probably just call it off.
QSRV for report.
That north one you're looking at, the anticyclotic one, has it got a lowering on it, or a wall cloud?
Yeah, but confirmed. I'm totally looking to the west, two very distinct lowerings.
Copy, 2 distinct lowerings on that one.
Distinct lowerings. They look like just giant wall clouds.
They see on radar up here, one spinning backwards, the other one spinning normal. Yeah, keep your eyes on it. WX5 AMA. BP8, did you copy that?
Repeat it, please.
Let's see, VK2 reported 2 distinct lowerings on that one. The one on north is spinning backwards. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. The one on the south is spinning the normal way. Weather Service sees that on the radar up here, and they just like for you guys to keep an eye on them and report what's going on.
Rotation's embedded in rain. I can't see it at all. I can see the north one quite clearly, though. It's approaching Wheeler at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on it. KC5 BP8.
Sounds good. WX5 aiming.
Tornadic at this time, but they just look like two giant wall clouds with rain bands dropping and rotating around them. Just something which doesn't correspond to radar. 4.5, 5 miles to the west of Twitting.
WX5 aiming.
WX5 AMA, KE50T.
AMA, go ahead. RT, go ahead.
Road 453 and I-40, and it has passed my location. Everything looks pretty high-based from here. No signs of rotation.
Text about 2 seconds ago. Chrissy said if you want to, you can go ahead and call it a night and head in. If it's up to you.
You can call me clear from the net. Westbound I-40, KE50T.
BK for possible report.
BK2?
Sure, so this is really going to be more and more for the fire department. It's going to be a back road. County Road R, Farm Road 2473, in that general vicinity. There's a confirmed structure fire, flames issuing. Whether it's a structure fire with a home or whether it's a silo of some kind, putting out large amounts of black smoke. I'm unsure of the impact at this time, but if you just let fire department know about it.
Or we'll relay the information. WX5 AMA.
Yeah, a big black smoke plume. Looks to be a tank battery. I'm going to see which county road is on, because there's a separation for the response crews. They'll get stuck otherwise. I'll give you a more precise location, tell you which side of the ravine area it's from.
Sounds good. WX5 AMA. BK2 AMA.
Still responding.
Advised if you can, if you have cell phone service, go ahead and call 911 from out there and give them the location. Video communication with Wheeler County.
I'm pretty sure it's actually on this side of from where I'm located, but I'll give you an update and call 911 appropriately.
The WX5 AMA. All units be advised, they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeast Gray County, quarter-size hail, and looks like McLean and Allen Reid are in the target of this one. Severe thunderstorm warning, southeast Gray County, WX5 AMA.
WX5 AMA, KE50T.
Go ahead, ZRT.
I'm running into dimes and pennies at McLean. Can you give me any kind of a guesstimate as to what size hail I'm going to be going through?
I'll find out.
We've got an updated location for that fire if you want it.
Be advised if you see anything bigger to report it back.
50 KC5ZRT, and I believe you have another station calling.
Go ahead, VK2.
The smoke is dissipated. The fire location would actually be very close to County Road R for Romeo, intersecting County Road 15 in the area. I'm not going to enter the area. They are dirt roads. In case it starts raining, I won't be able to get out. So if they do want to investigate, the smoke has come down quite a bit. So I'll leave it in the hands of capable crews. But it has reduced. I'm not sure what the structure is, though.
Sounds good. WX5AMA.
WX5AMA, KC5ZRT.
ZRT.
Nichols.
Understood. Nichols, ISL.
Roger.
WX5AMA.
WX5AMA, KC5ZRT. Quarters.
Here's that McLean on I-40. WX5AMA. C5BPA, WX5AMA.
WX5AMA, KC5BPA. You calling me?
Yeah, I was calling you, just making sure you can still hear, and just making sure you can still get on the repeater up there.
I'm barely hanging on to Miami. I'm back heading north I'm on 592, approaching 152, about 6 or 7, maybe 8 miles east of Wheeler. So I'm coming back up north, getting a little closer. Hopefully I'm making the machine. This is about the limit of where I can go.
BPA, just be advised they did drop the tornado warning on that one up there that you're on. It's kind of falling apart a little bit. They're just wanting any hail reports. If you got any from your location, no need to go any further out.
WX5AMA, KC5BPA. Let me call you when I get to 152. I didn't copy all that. You're pretty scratchy. Let me get stopped, and I'll call you back. KC5BPA.
WX5AMA, National Weather Service.
On WX5AMA, KC5BPA.
Go ahead, BPA.
At 152 and 592, about 7 miles or so east of Wheeler. Repeat what you just said a moment ago, please, sir.
Okay, they have dropped the tornado warning on Wheeler County, the one that you are on. The storm's kind of degrading a little bit. They're just wanting to know if you got any hail reports, and no need to go any further east.
You want me to sit here and let it pass, or do what, sir?
Bye, I'll let you know. WX5AMA.
Hang out here for a little while longer if need be. KC5BPA. AMA, KC5BPA. Or, if you want, I'll just start making my way back to Wheeler, and then I'll head drop south on 83 and give you any kind of report that I can give you as I pass underneath it.
Sounds like that'll work. WX5AMA.
I'm westbound on 152, KC5BPA. I'll let you know if I see anything severe.
5AMA, KB5LPM.
AMA, go ahead.
You guys okay on operators? Y'all been going for quite an extended stint. Do we need to get a relief operator in for you? Are they expecting to go a lot longer once this stuff gets out of the eastern counties?
It looks, once everything goes over to Oklahoma, everyone starts shutting it down. So we should be good to go for today unless something happens on the west, but that does not look like it's going to happen.
Okay, roger that. Very fine job tonight, guys. Really appreciate you guys. Great job on net control. KB5LPM.
5 AMA. KC5 BPA, Chrissy says if you want to, you can go ahead and call it a night and start heading home and just report on anything you see heading home if you want to.
This LGemini is kind of my plan. I'm westbound on 152 at the moment. I'll report anything that I see. Thanks, Whit. Appreciate the help, sir. KC5 BPA.
5 AMA.
KC5 BPA.
BPA, go ahead.
Here is heavy rain, and probably half-inch by hail, but the winds are probably blowing back to 50 to 60 miles an hour again. They're kind of hard to keep the truck on the road at the moment. I'm just east of Wheeler. I don't know how far, but I can't see much. But high winds out of the northwest.
QSO, thank you.
All units be advised, this is WX5 AMA. We're going to discontinue the net right now from the Skywarn system. All storms that we were tracking are moving into Oklahoma. There are a few on the western panhandle, but those look like it's going to be heavy rain, nothing severe. So this concludes the net. We're returning the repeater back to normal operation. WX5 AMA.
BK2 FSRV. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful net control operations. I appreciate your help. I'll be staying on this channel, just monitoring the situation in case something does change.
Doug sounds good. Yes, the first time I ran in net, and may have talked a little too fast, but no big deal. Anyway, K5WRW clear. BPA.
So we got quarters out here, quarter size hail, and a lot of it.
Where's your location?
Area. We got heavy. Savage. The road's almost completely covered.
You got pretty much a hell core right on top of you, a little bit to the west. Just be safe out there and don't slide off the road.
Still just east of Wheeler, by the way. Torrential rainfall. Whoa. What is it? I got some damage, some debris in the road. Fence posts, but it's the hail right now. KC5 BPA.
Be careful. K5WRW.
I mean, Walter, or Whit, I know you close the net, but I'm in Wheeler now, and the hail's quit. Still heavy rainfall, but the hail's quit. Winds are back down to about 40 to 45 miles an hour.
And just to confirm earlier, you did report leaning power poles on south of Wheeler?
Corners east of Wheeler. Covered the road in them.
So just make sure I understand this correctly. Power poles in the road east of Wheeler?
Fence post made. It was broken up. There was about pieces of three sections of a fence post. It looked like about 4x4 or 6x6 laying in the middle of the roadway there, along with a lot of small limbs, 1 inch and smaller tree limbs and whatnot, littering the road.
I'll update them. K5WRW.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Now I'm gonna head down 83 to Shamrock because I'm getting a little low on fuel, and Shamrock's gonna be closer than Pampa is. So I'm gonna be heading south on 83 towards Shamrock, KC5 BPA.
I'll stay up here at the weather service until you get down to Shamrock just to make sure you make it. K5WRW.
Gas station. I thought, most of these small towns don't have a gas station that's open much later, so I better head It's the shortest way to a big town.
To the other station, low on fuel. I've got backup fuel, so you need it delivered. So be standing by for the station low on fuel.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. Shamrock's not that far away, so I think I can make it down there.
I'm currently just sort of tweeting at the moment, north of Shamrock. If you get into trouble, just give me a call. I'll be monitoring this frequency, as well as 146 550. If you get stuck, I've got backup fuel I can deliver, as long as you're unleaded, not diesel.
Appreciated. Much appreciated. ZRT, KE5ZRT, KC5BPA. Chris, are you around still?
BPA, ZRT, go ahead.
I was just seeing you were hanging out. I'm going to be okay on fuel. I'm only about 5 miles from Shamrock, and I've got enough to get there easily, so I just knew I couldn't probably make it all the way back to Tampa on 152 on what I have left, so anyway, well, we got to see a couple of spin-ups, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. We had some excitement there for a minute. Yeah, it worked out all right. We're just passing Britton, Texas, the Leaning Water Tower.
USL. Well, I tell you what, the worst part about this whole trip was just coming back into Wheeler. Man, I hit some hail like I haven't seen in quite a while. Wasn't very big, it was only about quarter size, but there was just a ton of it, along with torrential rain. You couldn't see. I had to pull over and just stop. I couldn't see where I was going, and just let it pass. Plus, probably 50, 60 mile an hour winds. So the combination was like, oh, holy smokes, it's time to stop for a while.
Roger, yeah, we caught our share of that. Sound like you had it just a little bit worse than we did, but we had a few quarters in there.
Yeah, I did. Oh, there's lots of Shamrock in front of me. Good deal then. I just got to find me a little push-a-lean station and fuel up and get ready to go home. Hey, could you do me a huge favor and call Laura if you got her cell phone or the home phone number programmed in your phone, and let I'm at that I'm basically in Shamrock and gas up and then head home.
Alan, as soon as my phone powers up again, I'll make that phone call for you.
Chris, I didn't copy you. If you can, great. If not, don't worry about it. She's learned over the years just to expect me when I walk in the door. So if you can, great. If not, no sweat, sir. Appreciate the help tonight.
Roger, Alan, I don't know if you can hear me, but my phone is dead. I will give her a call as soon as my phone comes back up. Otherwise, we'll see you in the morning, Alan. And the 2 station, great work this evening. It's good to have your help out there. Thank you very much.